Und damit willkommen zurück zu The Great Ace Attorney, meine lieben Freunde. Adventure Chronicles, wohlgemerkt. Wir sind hier noch bei den guten Aussagen von den Ehepaar, würde ich mal sagen. Mal schauen, was da noch so zu berichten gibt. Ja, ich war kurzzeitig zwischen den Pass mal rausgedacht. Two silhouettes. That's right, they were coming towards us, walking our prior road in the opposite direction, also in die Oppositions. Der Statue könnte das aber auch quasi gefühlt Juror Nummer 6 sein, by the way. That does sounds exactly like the victim is precate on this print, and like Mr. Tsutsuma. Yes, unfortunately doesn't. And your contain that the time there was nobody else nearby. Yes, quite certain it was dark, but there street lights on Bright Road, you see. There was nobody else around at all. Isn't that right, my darling? Yes, that's right. Of course, there was a light fog on the ground, but rear road is dead straight, and you could see very long day the pavement, and there's the street lighting as well. I didn't see any other pedestrians. Before sleep takes a firm hold our answer, please, Mr. Werte. Are you quite sure of what you've just said? Yes, sir. As a Cooper who spends all day every day keeping watch on the streets, didn't swear it to sir. I'm sure as my love for Patricia is true. Oh, Pat. Oh, Rolly. Das liebende Ehepaar. They are still maintaining there was no one else around other than the victim and the attacker, also nichts anderes als das Opfer und den Angreifer. It's starting to seem like that must be how it really happened. It's beginning to seem like there's nowhere to run. Well said, did stop Mr. Natsume did it, aber also niemand Mr. Natsume gestoppt oder doch schon ist. He fled er flüchtete von der Szene. Thank you. I believe we have a reasonably clear idea of the situation just before the incident. Now, wir haben eine gute Vorstellung davon, was vor dem eigentlich Vorfall passiert ist. What happened in the cruel, was im entscheidenden Moment passiert. Folgt. Oh Mann, oh Mann, oh Mann. Scared something. What do you mean by that? Was meint ihr damit? Oh, well, also I can't quite make out what it was at the time. When we got closer, realized what it was. Also bis wir realisiert haben, was passiert ist, ist sie schon kollabiert. Irgendwie, Darling, haben wir das nicht. Yes, that's right. It was some old books. Es waren alte Bücher. I see. Old books, alte Bücher. Yes, also. Erinnert mich, der Typ erinnert mich irgendwie an Wachtmeister Mankins. Gefühlt irgendwie. Culprit dropped a number of them all around. The victim lay on the pavement. Indeed, as clearly pictured in this photographic print. The Japanese man did that when he did. Warum hält er jetzt wieder an? Let's not forget that it remains to be established that the event was indeed the attacker. Also, lasst uns nicht vergessen und uns daran erinnern, was zu verteidigen, also der Defendant war nicht der Angreifer, but we saw him. It was the man in the dock without question. Es war der Mann Hafen. The mustache, the hunchback back, the cat-like eyes, the toothed mouth, the snoop nose, everything. And more isolates you want to throw him. That's right, he looked down at the poor defenseless woman. Er schaute runter zur armen, wehrlosen Frau. With those terrifying intense eyes. And then suddenly throw his books into the pavement and run away. Er nahm die Bücher und rannte auf und davon. Ich sehe. This is truth. They seem as they telling the truth. Aber gefühlt, also mal so eine Vermutung sozusagen, dass die jetzt quasi, dass das quasi, irgendwas noch da kommen muss, gefühlt, weil das ist schön gut, aber I remained the court that is unambiguous testimony confirms from a policeman and his wife. Now please continue. Yes, so. Also das nur mal so nebenbei bemerkt, wohlgemerkt. Das ist zwischen den beiden anderen keiner nennenswert Figurveränderungen gibt. Was it your husband who went to fetch help? Was ist das mit eurem Husband who fetch help? Schon dran. Ach, Hilfe holen. Dann Hilfe holen. No, I went. I may not be a police officer myself, but I am the proud wife, the only one after all. Isn't that's right, darling? Ist das nicht richtig, mein Lieber? Yeah, yes, that's right. I asked Miss Beate to go. I was too off dirty by the point. Ich war dort. Was ist denn jetzt das schon wieder, ey? Pflicht, also ich war da meine Pflicht dann dort. But I was never truly off dirty. Of course, natürlich. so I felt obliged to stay around the sense. Very laudable, Mr. Pärchen. Preserving the sense of a crime is asked to considerable importance. That why I sent Beatrice, you see, I told her where to find the right police box. Forgive my ignorance, vergib mir meine Ignoranz. Aber what do you mean exactly by the right police box? Aber was meint ihr genau mit der richtigen Police Box? Depends on a crime's location. You see as to who deals with it. Where the woman was stabbed wasn't actually on my beat. So I told Beatrice the way to the police box was a beat the incident fell under, so she could go and report it. I ran there as quickly as I could and asked for help from the booby on the dotty. There is nothing more potent than a young woman called in love working together, you know. Ist ja nicht so mehr potent. Mit potent eigentlich mehr Potenz zusammenhängen. Potent. Also mehr potent, also zusammen, also was die junge verliebte Menschen arbeiten zusammen, wie ihr. And thanks to your swift response, the case was quickly resolved. The action of two model city signs of the cities. Obviously, you're making us blush, isn't he, darling? Yes, what Patricia says. Oh Gott, irgendwann werde ich mal froh, wenn ich die beiden los bin, ey. Let's move on, shall we? Die letzte Aussage und gefühlt haben wir bis jetzt auch noch nicht wirklich so viel erreicht, muss man sagen. Fairerweise. But surely you would have been able to see his face by the light of the gas lamps. Also ihr habt sicherlich nie quasi das Gesicht vom angesehen bei dem Straßenlampen, bei den Gaslichtern. Absolutely cool. Sag mal, willst du ihn durchschütteln oder was soll diese Animation darstellen? Also die Animation bringt mich teilweise, heitern mich immer, das für den wirklich. Oh Mann, right. Phoenix, right oder wie? The light from the streetlights was more than enough. Das reichte. Das waren genau die mehr gebraucht haben. Ich habe schon wieder so eine Aussage gehabt mit den Herren. Yes, and what of the fog? Was war mit dem Nebel? We are famous for it across the globe, I believe. But it's an absolute menace to choose, so who have to live with it, of course. Oh, it's when it's thick, you can even see the end of your arm. Oh, an arm. Yes, alright, I told your point. Alles richtig. Ich nehme ihr das ihren Punkt. Ich gebe ihnen den Punkt. Now could you stop shaking your husband about? Ja, auf jeden Fall einen Ehemann zu schütteln. The constant fog makes our eyes very sharp, you see. That's why we can tell you sure and content that it's the little Japanese man we saw. And we darling. Yes, it was accused. Es war der Beschuldigte, kein Missverständnis des Mutters. The hundred back the cat like the told the Snoop News unmissverständlich. Ja, as far as a couple testimonial there the question was Suzuki-san say was running away from the sense of crime. So that is it? What are you thinking? Was denkt ihr, Mr. Naruhodo? Well, I hate to admit that. Warum habe ich so viel Aussagen? Actually, wenn ich dir was so bei mir konnte. It really does seems Mr. Bear sort was to say. When we were running away from the sense on pre-road that day. Yes, I feel the same. So, if that's true, where does it leave us? And, oh man. Members of the jury are to call guilty verdict of the testimony. Oh no. Versuchen wir mal, wer hier. Are you trying to say? I think we want to grammar contradictions somewhere else with their testimony. What do you mean? Somewhere else, their statement about saying Mr. Natsume is unequivocal, correct, and question won't help. But if you could identify some other part of their testimony which appears to contradict the facts, you might be able to discredit them to make the jury doubt the pair's memory of the days accurate. Alright. But simple, we must focus on finding the discrepancy in this statement somehow. If we don't, I'm afraid the trial may reach an early and unfavorable conclusion. Look, why do I always seem to be so up against Mr. Lawyer, sir? Can I ask you something? Kann ich euch was fragen? Oh, yes, of course, natürlich. Was is it? Well, you keep asking us all this question about everything we all told you. It seems like you don't believe our testimony. Is that right? Is it? Well, out of with it. No, oh no, it's really not that at all. My husband is a policeman, remember, and I know what I saw. I remember everything, last detail, everything like, oh no. What about the books and Robert? I could tell you the name of every single one. I called every single one. Der arme Kerl tut mir ja jetzt schon wieder leid, muss man fairerweise sagen. And you dare to question how reliable my testimony is. That will do, Mr. Beata. No, I don't. I want to do it all. The Japanese lawyer has no idea what I'm capable of. Even if I decided to forgive him for insulting us, don't think for a minute, well, I really didn't mean to cause offense. Please put your husband fist down. Perhaps you would like to opinion to symbolize your testimony, Mr. Beata. Might that appease you? Oh, thank you, my lord. That would settle things nicely. Or it, darling. I could even tell you the name of 4 books that Robert at the Saint. Yeah. Yeah. Die hat die gerade gesagt, oder wie soll ich das verstehen? Meine Liebe. Ich mache erstmal für euch wieder den Sound hier an. Vier. Okay. Auf das Level wollen wir also hinaus. Okay. Ich hätte jetzt nicht erwartet, dass ich jedes Sound brauche. Okay. So, you are saying that there were 4 books. That's right, I remember all of them. The picture of Monsignor somebody, what is it? What's it? Earnings are meal for someone and the thing gummies something. I'm sorry, Mr. Beata, but there is a fundamental flaw in that statement of yours. Oh no, what flaw? Simply said, it's the sense of crime. There were only 3 books, not 4. What? Have a good look at this photography print of the sense of the crime. As you clearly see, there are only 3 books. But no, can't be. I saw some. I know what yes, you can't fool me. Sorry. It's a big old lump of a dead body. Das ist ein großer Lumpen von dem. Das will ich jetzt aber ernst mal. Big old lump. Großer alter Klumpen auf toter body. The lady's so large her corpse is looking the view of the fourth book, that's all. Let's at least try to remember that the poor woman isn't dead, even if we are something her size. No, I'm sorry, Miss Bertha, but Mr. Natsume code not possible have dropped the 4 books you describe it. Why not? Fascinating. And from your azure tone something you can't really substance with evidence, I promise. There is a beweise. Also, you will present evidence to substance your claim or withdraw it. What is it to prove that accused did not drop 4 books? Ja, aber das, meine lieben Freunde, werden wir schon im nächsten Part beantworten. Dementsprechend macht es gut und auf Wiedersehen.